Let me know if you're around. Excuse me. If you're on the live, you are very welcome. Drop in. Let me know where you're joining me from. If you're on the replay, drop me a little hashtag replay. Let me know that you caught this and what you think of the cards and the tapping. And if you're thinking, cards tapping, what's she on about? You might well be new here, and you're really welcome if you are. And I've just realized actually that I don't have a card today. I want to talk to you about something else that we're going to use tapping on. But normally I do use cards. So if you are new to this space, you're very welcome. Just as you are, my name is Emma Starling, and I am a master practitioner, trainer, and mentor in emotional freedom technique, trauma sensitive somatic EFT. And I certify other practitioners to lead the change, because more and more people need different techniques now. Trauma is everywhere. There are lots of things that we all need to deal with every day. And I'm on a mission to train as many people as possible as I can in trauma sensitive and somatic EFT, so that we can help the people who need us. Excuse me, but this is the first way that I introduce EFT tapping in a much more light-hearted way, bearing in mind, if you like, to those who it might resonate with. So this is not what I would call clinical EFT. It isn't created with the intention to resolve trauma or deeper issues with it. But what it will do is it will give you an introduction to how tapping feels in your body, because it's a very physiological and energetic reaction. Okay, so when we are tapping, if you've never heard of it before, EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, and it is tapping on the endpoints of acupressure points on the face, which link to energy meridians through the body. Now, you don't have to believe in this stuff to work. It has been photographed, identified. You can see it in bodies that have been cut open and during pathology sessions and stuff like that. So it's very, very real. And this is all rooted in neuroscience. The idea behind it, in a very, very basic nutshell, is that if you're in the present moment, or you're remembering something that's gone on in the past, or you're worried about something that's happening in the future, in any given moment, your emotional brain, the one that kind of keeps you safe, that's linked to the threat detection, fight, flight, freeze response center, is looking for things that in any way, similar or same, remind them of anything that was been horrible in the past, right? So but it doesn't have to be exactly the same. It just works on similar emotions, feelings, and perceptions. So it can set us off really easily, without too much trouble. So if you find yourself with constant anxiety, excuse me, panic attacks, not sleeping well, worry, rumination, fear, or even anger, or more powerful emotions, then this is a really good way to regulate. Now, we're not just on about calming things, because there is no necessity for us to be calm all the time. We are not robots, we're humans, right? But if you are regulated, then you can discern what is the most appropriate emotion and action for any given situation. But if you're overridden by fear, anxiety, worry, resentment, anger, whatever it is, you're not going to make a clear decision. And that's where daily tapping is going to become your best friend. So today I want to touch on something that is kind of linked to what we've dealt with this week. So the first card we had this week was all about boundaries. And then yesterday we had a video and a tapping that built on that. And today I would like to talk to you about resilience, because when one thing knocks us off our perch a little bit, we have a moment of, grumpiness or upset or recovery. But if that keeps happening, the same thing keeps happening to us, it can really knock us down, and we can end up in learned helplessness to a point. So for me, real true resilience is all about being able to dust yourself off and get back up again quickly and get back on the horse, if you like. So think about your level of resilience today. What would you rate it at? If 10 was completely resilient, not to say that things don't knock you off your perch, but that you can get up, shake it off, and you are absolutely fine. No residue, no rumination, no downstream effect. 10 out of 10. And if it's a 0, my resilience is rubbish, right? Non-existent. Where would you put yourself right now? And then what we're going to do is we're just going to tap on the concept of resilience. Okay. So if you have long hair like me, you can get your hair out of your face. And all I'm going to ask you to do is take 2 fingers and full responsibility for your own well-being, and then just follow me around the tapping points, starting here on the eyebrow. All right. So we're just going to go straight in and say, I'm open to the idea of being more resilient. Outside of the eye, I'm open to releasing unhelpful emotions. Under the eye, quickly and easily. Under the nose, I'm open to feeling more focused more quickly. Chin, and I'd love to be able to make better decisions. Under the collarbones, even after a setback. Under the arm, I'd love to release the stories I tell myself. Top of the head, about what setbacks might mean about me. Back to the eyebrow. I would love a way to relax and release the tension and stress. Outside of the eye, and to leave myself calm and clear once more. Underneath the eye, and I recognize that tapping might just be that thing. Under the nose, and I can feel that the more I tap, the more I relax. On the chin. So I wonder if I could catch myself in the moment. Under the collarbones, whenever something is knocking me off my perch. Under the arm, and use tapping and intention. Top of the head, to recover and return to resilience. Okay, coming to a stop. Take a nice deep breath. Okay, so think about that concept of resilience again, and think about how resilient you feel if 10 is totally resilient. Not that nothing ever knocks you off your perch, but that you can recover really quickly, no lasting effects, all is well with minimal effort. Where is your point? Where are your points now? You might have started at a 2, feeling really not resilient at all, and it might have gone up a little bit to a 3 or a 4. But can you see how in that language we opened up to possibility without enforcing the idea that we were already resilient? Because the subconscious, if it doesn't feel that way, will just go, no, you're not. And then you put a blocker on the healing. Okay. So attunement-based language is really, really important when you're doing EFT, particularly if you're working with clients. The somatic aspect of tapping on the body is great, but the cognitive mind and the subconscious also need to be on board for real change to happen, real transformation. In my Evolved Energetics Academy, where I train trauma-sensitive somatic EFT, that's exactly what I teach people to do. Now, you may already feel like you are ready to certify in that and you want the details. And if so, by all means, pop a link below where you're consuming this video. But today I have something really special for you. If you haven't already seen the post, I have a new 10-part video training series. Now, it's not massive and overwhelming. The videos are between 5 and 12 minutes long each, and you'll get one each day that will help you understand what trauma really is, why it impacts us the way that it does, the way that our human body is wired, and how to harness that to really start impacting the unhealed trauma that everybody walks around with to one degree or another. This is particularly impactful for you if you are a coach, a healer, a mentor, a wellness professional, somebody who helps others to make big changes in their lives or heal their past. Okay. And if you aren't already working in a somatic capacity with your clients, this is a great way to get a grounding in that area. So if you would like the new free video training series, put transformation in the comments below, and I will pop you the link. You can sign up, and then you don't have to do anything other than sit back and watch a little video every single day. Other than that, I'm going to leave you to your day, whatever it is you're doing, and I will see you again tomorrow on the Daily Tap.